He's nearly 80 years old, doesn't go to the gym, sleeps little, yet he's bursting with energy, appearing confidently before massive crowds, ready to take on the fiercest political battles. No signs of fatigue, no hesitation, always carrying the aura of a winner. What's the secret? If you take a look at Donald Trump's diet, you'll find a strange paradox. He loves fast food, especially McDonald's, Big Macs, Filet-O-Fish, French fries, greasy, fatty foods that most health experts would advise against. He enjoys carbonated drinks, mainly Diet Coke, a beverage widely criticized by nutritionists. He eats little to no vegetables, pays no attention to dieting, and never signs up for any structured workout regimen to stay fit. With this lifestyle, one would expect Trump to struggle with all kinds of health issues, obesity, diabetes, heart disease. But reality tells a different story. Despite his less than ideal menu, he maintains an astonishing level of energy. While people decades younger sometimes find themselves drained after a long day, Trump can stand for hours, delivering powerful speeches to thousands, his voice unwavering. Even in heated debates, he stays sharp, responding to every question, every attack, with remarkable speed. Is he defying the laws of nature, or is there an unseen principle behind this seemingly disastrous diet that we have yet to uncover? Fast, calculated choice. Trump is not a devotee of organic food or a healthy diet. But his love for fast food is not just a matter of personal taste, it's a carefully calculated strategy. In an interview, Trump revealed that he chooses fast food chains like McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King not just for convenience or familiarity, but for safety. For someone constantly under public scrutiny, especially a figure as controversial as Trump, eating is not just a biological necessity, it's also a potential risk. Trump understands that, in his position, he cannot blindly trust any meal prepared specifically for him. When you're one of the most powerful individuals in the world, you can never be certain whether a private chef has been compromised or if a specially prepared dish has been tampered with. Large fast food chains like McDonald's and KFC, with their mass food production and strict quality control, offer him a greater sense of security compared to custom-made meals whose origins he cannot verify. This caution is not without precedent. Throughout history, many powerful figures have faced the threat of poisoning. Roman emperors had food tasters to ensure their meals were safe. Modern leaders are no exception, often relying on security teams to inspect everything they consume. Instead of depending on a complex protection system, Trump has chosen a simpler approach, eating the same food that millions of others consume daily, meals produced through industrial processes where uniformity and consistency are paramount. However, this choice isn't just about caution. It also reflects a core aspect of Trump's personality, pragmatism. In his world, everything must be fast, efficient, and effective. Trump dislikes waiting and has no interest in elaborate meals. A burger, a side of fries, and a Diet Coke. That's all he needs to keep working, debating, and maintaining his relentless energy through the intensity of political campaigns. To many, this diet may not seem ideal, but for Trump, it's more than just a preference. It's an extension of his life philosophy: simplicity, practicality, a refusal to be bound by conventional rules, and above all, maintaining control in every situation. No alcohol, no smoking, an unbreakable rule. If fast food seems like an unhealthy habit, Trump's refusal to drink alcohol or smoke is one of the key factors behind his ability to maintain his health. Unlike many politicians and business moguls who frequently indulge in alcohol at diplomatic events, Trump has completely abstained. This isn't just a personal choice. It stems from a tragic family story that left a deep mark on his life. Trump's older brother, Fred Trump Jr., once had a promising future. He was tall, charismatic, and naturally charming, expected to take over the family's real estate empire. However, Fred lacked the same passion for business that his father and younger brother shared. Instead, he dreamed of becoming a pilot, embracing a life of freedom rather than being confined to office buildings filled with contracts and numbers. This stark difference led to inevitable conflicts with their father, a strict and demanding man. Under the weight of family expectations, disappointment, and a party-fueled lifestyle, Fred spiraled into alcoholism. A young Trump watched firsthand as his brother's life unraveled. Missed opportunities, broken promises, and the devastating grip of addiction. Fred's struggle with alcohol consumed him, and he passed away at just 42 due to complications from his addiction. To Trump, this wasn't just a heartbreaking loss, it was an unforgettable lesson. I saw what alcohol did to my brother, and I told myself I would never let that happen to me, Trump once shared. From that moment on, he completely rejected alcohol and cigarettes, two things he viewed as silent destroyers. While many people strive for good health through strict diets or intense workout routines, Trump took a simpler approach, eliminating anything that could weaken his body from the start. When the body isn't constantly processing toxins from alcohol and cigarettes, it has a greater ability to heal itself, keeping the mind sharp and energy levels intact. This might partially explain why, despite not following a strict diet or rigorous exercise plan, Trump has maintained remarkable health. He never has to recover from hangovers, doesn't suffer the respiratory and cardiovascular damage caused by smoking, and avoids the mental instability that alcohol can induce. For Trump, health isn't just about what you consume, it's also about what you choose to eliminate. It's not a magic formula, but a matter of discipline. And perhaps it's this discipline that has kept him sharp, resilient, and capable of facing high-stakes challenges for decades. The secret lies in a steel mindset. But simply avoiding alcohol and cigarettes isn't enough to explain Trump's seemingly endless energy. His greatest secret lies in his mindset, a steel-like resilience that remains unshaken even in the toughest moments. Trump doesn't go to the gym or follow strict workout regimens, yet he has a unique philosophy on health. For him, health isn't just about diet or physical condition. More importantly, it's about mental state. He believes that energy doesn't come from a perfect diet or sweat-drenched workouts, it comes from mindset. Trump never allows himself to sink into negativity or despair. When others doubt, he asserts. When criticized, he strikes back. When he fails, he refuses to dwell on regret for too long. To Trump, hesitation and worry are nothing but wasted time and energy. He once said, "I don't like to dwell on bad things. If you obsess over negativity, you'll drag yourself down." Throughout his career, he has faced countless crises, from failed business deals and massive debts to intense political controversies. Yet even during the harshest criticisms, he maintains the demeanor of a winner. Trump believes that if you want to succeed, you must think like a winner from the start. This isn't just a slogan, it's a way of life. He guards his mind carefully. In an era where the media is flooded with negativity, Trump protects his mind by focusing only on what moves him forward. He avoids getting caught up in pointless debates or unproductive criticism. Instead, he concentrates on his goals, on what he can control, and on what helps him keep rising. Psychological studies show that stress is one of the most damaging factors to human health. Chronic anxiety, negative thinking, and high mental pressure increase the risk of heart disease, weaken the immune system, and accelerate aging. But Trump has a unique ability. He doesn't let stress control him. Instead of allowing worries to drain his energy, he channels them into action. Many believe health comes from diet and exercise, but perhaps Trump's greatest strength lies in his mindset. When the mind is strong, the body follows. When you believe you can do something, you generate the energy to make it happen. This may just be the secret to how Trump maintains such remarkable energy, even as he approaches 80. The unusual sleep pattern. Another frequently discussed factor in Trump's health is his sleep. While experts recommend that adults get 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night, Trump reportedly sleeps only 4 to 5 hours. However, this doesn't mean he's harming his health. Scientific studies have identified a small group of people with genetic mutations in the DC2 or ADRB1 genes, allowing them to function well on minimal sleep. While there's no official confirmation that Trump possesses the so-called short sleeper gene, the fact remains he has maintained this lifestyle for decades without signs of diminishing energy. Additionally, Trump avoids alcohol and caffeine, ensuring that the sleep he does get is deep and uninterrupted, maximizing rest in a short period. So, what's the real secret? At first glance, Trump's diet might not seem like the gold standard for a healthy lifestyle. But health isn't just about what we eat. It's about how we manage our mindset and energy. Trump follows a clear set of principles. Never let himself fall into mental exhaustion. Always maintain the mindset of a winner. Eliminate factors that weaken the body, alcohol, smoking. Control stress by staying focused on goals. In other words, while he may not have a perfect diet, Trump compensates with mental resilience and a strong attitude toward life. Is he an exception, or does this prove that mental strength directly influences physical health? What do you think? Has Trump's lifestyle truly helped him maintain his energy, or is he just a rare case? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you found this perspective interesting and want to explore more secrets behind the health, mindset, and lifestyles of influential figures, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming content. Now, tell us, what do you believe matters most for health and longevity? Diet, exercise, or mental strength? Let us know in the comments below.